So, hello students, welcome to EduTab. A very warm welcome to the Concept Revision Series Part 2 today. So, as in the previous video, we did 25 MCQs. Now, in this video also, we'll be doing the next 25 MCQs of the next 6 chapters. Okay. So we'll be doing 25 MCQs of costing. Let me tell you how. Okay, so firstly, please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have not, and also like and comment on our video. Also, join our Telegram channel so that you can get quick updates and regular updates about your SEBI Grade A examination. And also, the PDF of this video will be available on the Telegram channel. So, what all will be included in this video today? They will be including the 6 chapters which are all the methods of costing. Okay. All the methods of costing will be including in this chapter. These are 6: unit costing, job costing, contract costing, process costing, joint and byproduct costing, and service costing. Okay. And in the next video, we'll be doing the next 4 chapters that are all the techniques of costing. Okay. So I hope my voice is very clear to you, right? Shall we start? Okay, moving to the first question. Okay, in dash method of costing, costs are ascertained per unit of a single product in a continuous manufacturing activity. So we are here trying to ascertain the cost of a single product, and the manufacturing here is also continuous. That means and there is no obstacle between any process. Okay, our manufacturing goes on and on. So when we have to find out the per unit of a single product, then we'll do unit and output costing. Okay, unit and output costing. But what happens in process costing? In process costing also there is continuous manufacturing activity, but in process costing we are finding the cost of per process. Okay, per step, or you can say in a process we can find out the cost of a per process. Okay, whereas in batch costing we are finding the cost according to the batches. Here also the activity is not continuous. You can say the activity is continuous only for a batch size. For example, we are producing 100 units of one type of a shoe. Okay, of one type of a shoe, then we can say yes, the manufacturing is continuous, but here there is a batch of 100 units. So hence when we have to find out the cost of one batch, then we do batch costing. Similarly, in job costing also we try to find out the cost of a unit of a product, but here the manufacturing is not continuous because here the product is customized, okay, according to the special requirements of the customer. So here the continuous manufacturing activity is not a feature. So hence the best suitable method of costing in which we can find out the per unit of a single product is unit or output costing. Okay, one is A. Okay, unit or output costing. Now question number 2, in unit costing, the cost per unit is generally calculated by. So in unit costing, like I told you, we can find out the single cost, okay, or your per unit cost of a value of a product. So let me give you a very bachcho wala example. Like you have 10 chocolates, okay, 10 chocolates, and it costed you about 100 rupees. Okay, total cost is 100 rupees. So how will you find out that what is the price of one chocolate? One chocolate, if you have to find out, so the total cost upon the number of units, right? So here also see the option number C, dividing the total production cost by the number of units produced. Okay, so let us see the option number A, dividing the total cost by total labor hours. Of course not, because why will we take into account the labor hours? Then second, dividing the total material cost by the number of units. Here we will get the per unit material cost, but not the total production cost. In the D also we will find out dividing the prime cost by number of units, we will get per unit value of the prime cost, but not of total production, right? So the answer is C. Everybody is right. Very good. Now, moving on to the question 3, which of the following products is more suitable for unit or output costing? Okay, these type of questions mainly can be expected in SEBI Grade A examination, wherein you should know the features of all the types of or methods of costing, and then you have to find out whether the options given to you are suitable or not. Okay, so in unit or output costing, basically we try to find out the cost of a single product. Okay, single product, or a you can say, if I have to say paper. Okay, so 10 kgs or 10 tons of paper, what is the cost of that? Or 1 ton of paper, what is the cost of that? So when there is a homogeneous, or you can say identical product being made, then there is mass production. Okay, mass production is being done for the product, then we can say we can choose unit or output costing. So can you see in the option C, there is a similar example to paper, that is bricks. Here in bricks also, production is of identical units. We can say in 1 month I can produce 1 lakh of bricks. So there is continuous activity also. So the third feature is the continuous production. Okay, so continuous production is also there, mass production is also there, and the product is also homogeneous. So we can say production of bricks is the most suitable for unit or output costing, right? But what are the other options that are given to you? Construction of flyover bridges. Okay, so in flyover bridges, this is a customized, you can say, a bridge, because, or a flyover, because for every place there will be a different type of a flyover being made, right? So we have to make customized flyover. So because it is a big project, so we'll say it is contract costing. It is a the most suitable type of costing that can be used is contract costing in this case. Whereas in production of customized furniture, here because it is customized, we can use job costing. Okay, job costing. And if in aircraft also, aircraft is also you can say customized, because according to the company's requirement we will make a aircraft. So hence it is also a big project, so we can say contract costing can be applied here. So the most suitable answer is option number C, that is production of bricks, because you have to keep in mind the features, that is homogeneous, mass production, and continuous production is being done. Okay. For aircraft manufacturing, yes, multiple costing can also be used. So you are right. Multiple costing can also be used in that, because there are different parts in it. So that is right. But here we are talking about just unit or output costing. So clearly you can find out the answer, right? So then question number 4, which of the following statements are correct? Which of the following statements are correct about the cost sheet? Can you see? So cost sheet is a periodical statement of cost. What do you understand by the word periodical? That means at for every period we can make. Yes, we can make a cost sheet weekly, okay, or monthly or yearly also. So mostly these are made for shorter periods. So weekly, monthly, quarterly, we can make a statement of cost. So hence this statement is correct. Now second statement, cost sheet reveals only the total cost. Do you think it is right? Only the total cost? No, the cost sheet can reveal per unit cost also. Per unit of cost is also revealed. So here the word only makes it a incorrect statement. So this statement is incorrect. Third, cost sheet discloses the breakup of total cost into different elements of cost. Yes, that is right. In the previous video, I also discussed that how do we categorize different elements of costs. Okay, firstly, we categorize all the direct material, direct labor, direct expenses, and then we say it is a prime cost. Then we add some works overheads or manufacturing overheads. Okay, then we'll get our works cost. Then we'll add some administration expenses, and then we'll get our cost of production, and so on. So yes, in different elements of cost it can be broken up. So yes, third statement is also true. So hence the answer is 1 and 3. So you have to find out the correct statement. So the answer is 1 and 3, that is option C, right? Very good everyone, option C is the correct answer. Everybody is right here. Moving on. Okay, before that I will like to tell you this cost sheet also. So see here, total cost and cost per unit is also given to you. Okay, we can reveal both total cost and cost per unit, and also there is a breaking up of the elements of cost. Here we find out the prime cost, then we add some works overheads, we get the works cost, then we add some office and administration overheads, we get the cost of production, and then we can add the selling and distribution overheads, we'll get the cost of sales. Okay, after we have found out the total cost, after the total cost of sales, we can find out the profit or loss if the sales is given to you, or vice versa. Okay. Now, question number 5, which of the elements is not included in the cost of production per unit? In the cost of production per unit. So, can you see in the previous video, if I previous slide, if I can see show you, prime cost, like all the direct cost plus works overheads plus office and administration overheads will give me the cost of production, the total cost, and also the cost per unit. But selling and overheads will not be included. So can you see in this question also not included is asked, and the option D is a clear winner here, right? Option D is the clear answer. Very good, everyone, you are rocking it. It is selling and distribution overheads, right? Shall we move ahead? Now, question number 6. Question number 6 is the numerical problem, and it is very easy. If you have understood the previous 2 questions, you will be able to answer it very nicely. Before I explain it to you, give me the answer in the chat box. So meanwhile, I'll also solve it here. Direct material, direct labor is given to you, administration overheads is given to you. They are asking, and also the number of units is also given to you. Okay, so they are asking what is the cost of production per unit. Cost of production we have to find out. So if we can make the as we have done in the cost sheet, so direct material, that is our 1 lakh. Can I write 1 lakh? And direct labor, it is 50,000. And administration overheads, factory overheads are not given to you, so we can assume it to be 0 here. And administration overheads is also a part of cost of production, so yes, 50k we can add of this also. So we get the total cost of production. Total cost of production is 2 lakhs, right? And the number of units are 5,000. So 2 lakh, right, divided by 5,000, it is it comes to 40 rupees. So answer is C. Very good, amazing, everyone. I hope you have understood the concept now of cost sheet. Right, now coming to our contract costing, which of the following is treated as work certified? I hope everyone knows what is work certified, what is work uncertified, and if you know, quickly give me the answer. Till then I'll explain it to you. What is work certified? Okay, now when in contract costing, when the contractor is working on a project, okay, for example, he has to design a room, he has to design one room, and he has completed one part of that room. So the architect comes, he approves that work. Yes, you have done very good work, but there is some other work that he has done, but the architect is still not satisfied, you can say. So he says, so right now he has not approved that work, still some work is left in that. So the part of the room that is complete and that is approved by the architect is my work certified. Okay, who is certifying it? The architect, or the surveyor who is surveying will be approving it. So the answer is C. Everyone is rocking it again. So work completed and approved by the contractee's surveyor is the correct answer. Okay, I hope it is very clear to you. What is work certified? Work completed and approved by the contractee surveyor. But what is work uncertified? Is it still completed or not? What is work uncertified? Let us discuss one more concept through this. What is work uncertified? Is in this, is the work complete or not? Give me the answer. Yes, the work is completed in work uncertified also, but not approved. Completed but not approved, right? Very good. So let us move ahead. You have understood the 2 basic concepts in contract costing. Now, which of the following is credited to the contract account? Now, what is a contract account? Basically, in contract costing, we make contract accounts, and in contract account, basically, we say it is a nominal account also. So, it is a type of a nominal account where we debit all the expenses and we credit all incomes and gains. But here, they are asking which if the following is credited to the contract account. So, let us see what can we credit here. Direct labor that is used on the site. Is it an expense? Direct labor used on the site is an expense or not? Yes, it is an expense, so it will be debited, not credited. So hence this statement is wrong. This is the wrong option. Direct material issued to the contract. Again, it's an expense, so it will be debited, hence not credited. C. Materials returned to the store. Now, whatever material we were using for the contract, we have from that material, some of the material is returned back to the store. That means we have to reduce the expenses now. We have to reduce the expenses of material, right? So what we will do? We will credit it. We will credit it so that we can balance it out, and we can reduce my direct material or my direct expenses of that are caused on the material. So hence material that are returned to the store are credited to the contract account. They are credited to the contract account. Then the option D, site expenses, these are also this is also an expense, so we can say this is also debited. So option number C is the correct one. Very good. Everybody is giving the right answer. Right. So next question in contract costing is the very important aspect here, retention money. What is retention money? Now, as I told you, the contractor is working, there is one surveyor and there is one contractee also. Who is the contractee? Who is the contractee for whom the work is being done? Okay, for I have to the contractor is designing a room. For whom is he designing? For the contractee. Now whenever the part of the work is done, right, the contractee pays some amount to the contractor, right? Some of the amount will be paid to the contractor. Now contractee says, I will keep some of the money, okay, that I have to pay to you. Okay, I will keep some money with me until you have completed the whole work, because here only a part of the bedroom is complete, so I have to pay you for that, but I will retain some money with myself, so that in future if you make some defects, or in future if you run away, then what will I do if I make the complete payment? So what does the contractee do? He will keep some part of the contract price with himself until satisfactory completion, right? So B, profit of the contract price withheld by the contractee until satisfactory completion. Everybody has given the right answer before I explain, so that means your preparation is going very well. Okay, so I hope this is clear what is retention money. Now looking at the other options, what is profit there is profit retained by the contractor. There is no relation to retention money here, because profit, if contractor is retaining, that is his own concern. Then advance money to the contractor is again not retaining it with himself, right? We are not keeping that, so advance money given to contractor is also not retention money. Then money kept aside for material purchase, again that is a problem of contractor. Here the retention money is related to the contractee, right? Now going to the 10th question, this is very important. I expect these kinds of questions to come in SEBI. When a contract is 40% complete, which method is normally followed regarding the profit transfer? Okay, now what is profit transfer? Why do we have to transfer some amount? Where do we have to transfer it? So, what is profit transfer basically? Now at the end of the accounting period, sometimes there is still a part of the work which is incomplete, right? Because we know the contract is a very larger contract, it is for a larger duration. So at the end of the period, at the accounting period, it is not mandatory that the work will be complete. So hence a part of the money or profit has to be transferred to the profit and loss account of the firm. Okay, we are making a contract account which is only for a particular contract, but we are also making a profit and loss statement that is related to the whole firm. Okay, because this is a financial account. So a part of the profit will be transferred from the contract account to the profit and uh, loss account. Okay, so why do we do that? Because it is very important, because in every year we have to show some profit, right, in the firm. Now, if the contract is 40% complete, which method is generally followed? So, I'll show you the chart first. Now, if the stage of completion, if it is 25% complete or less than that, then no profit will be transferred. Okay, if 25% is complete or less than that, then no profit will be transferred. But if it is 25% to 50%, then we say 1 by 3, okay, into the notional profit into the cash received upon the certified work. Okay, and if it is 50 to 90%, then it will be 2 by 3 of the same. If 25 to 40%, that is 1 by 3 into notional profit into cash received by work certified, then 50 to 90% will be 2 by 3 of the same. And if it is near to completion, then we will use the estimated profit method. That is a different concept here. But when it is 40% complete, so yes, it is falling under this category. So the answer should be 1 by 3 into notional profit um, upon into cash received upon work certified. So the answer is D, right? Answer is D. Very good, everyone. Everybody has answered it. So the option D is the correct one. Moving ahead, a contractor incurs the following cost on a contract during the year. So a contractor is incurring some cost on a contract. Let us see what is it. There is material used, wages paid. These are all some expenses. Direct expenses are also there. Then plant depreciation is also an expense. We will all debit it. These are all debited. Now there is work certified. Work certified is always credited to the contract account. And so what is notional profit? What is notional profit? What is the formula? All the expenses, okay, are taken into account. And what do we do? Work certified plus work uncertified. Work certified plus work uncertified minus the total cost to date will be my notional profit. Okay, is that okay? So what is the work certified here? 10 lakh. Work certified is not given to you, so it's okay, minus the total cost up to the date. So it is 4 lakh plus 3 lakh plus 1 lakh, that is 4 plus 3 7 8 and 9 lakh 50,000, right? Oh, sorry. Right, it was right. 9 lakh 50,000. So 10 lakh minus this is, what is the notional profit? I think I've done something wrong. 10, I've made the calculation wrong. 4 plus 3 plus 1 is 8. 4 plus 3 plus 1 is 8. 8 and 8, 50,000. So yeah, sorry, it is 8 lakh 50,000. So it will be 1 lakh 50,000. Sorry, I've made this wrong. Calculation was wrong. So it is A, 1 lakh 50,000. Right, 11 is A. Here I have written wrong. It is A, 1 lakh 50,000. So question number 12. Job costing is most appropriate when? When is job costing appropriate? We are moving on to the next method now. So I hope you know, when do we use job costing? When the product is unique in nature, okay, and it is customer according to the customer special requirement, or you can say it is custom made, right? And also the production here is not continuous. Okay, production is not continuous. So let us see what all is given to you. Here it is saying production is continuous and homogeneous, so it is wrong. Production is not continuous. Then work is carried out as per the special requirements. Yes, work is carried out according to the requirement of the customer, hence it is customized. Okay, products are identical No, product is not identical, it is unique in nature. Then costs are accumulated department wise only. No, it is according to the product. So this is also incorrect. Here the most suitable is work is carried out as per the specific customer's requirement, right? Can you give me one example of job costing? Can you give me one example of job costing? That is, I can say, I want a red color shoe, and I want some, designs according to my outfit. Okay, so this is what? This is a unique product. I want it according to my specific requirement. Exactly. And then second one someone gave, that is Arjun, cake. Yes, cakes are often customized as per the requirement of the customer. Furniture making, very good examples. Now, question number 13. In a job order costing system, which of the following cost is not an example of manufacturing overhead cost? So I hope you know what is manufacturing overhead cost. All the indirect expenses but which are related to the production or manufacturing. So let us see, indirect labor cost is a part of manufacturing overhead. So yes, it is. So this is a wrong option. Fuel used in a factory, again it is indirect expense, so this is also incorrect. Salary of the production manager, again it is a manufacturing overhead, indirect expense hai, so indirect labor mein hi aa jayega, so that is also wrong. Then D, sales commission. Sales commission is a part of selling overhead, so yes, option D is the correct choice. This because this is not an example of manufacturing overhead. Okay, now question number 14. In which of the following industries can batch costing be applied? So batch costing is like a variant, is not like a variant, it is a variant of job costing, right? So it is a variant of job costing, so the the features are more or less a little same. So here also customized products are being made, right? But here what happens, here we can make according to the batches. For example, I need a red color shoe. Okay, red color shoes has to be made by Adidas. Adidas is one of a shoe company. So red color shoes has to be made in different sizes, size 8, 9 and 10. So for size 8 of red color, there will be one batch. Then red color size 9 will be one batch, and similarly for the 10th also. So can you see in pharmaceuticals, can we use it? Yes, for example, I'm using, I want to make paracetamol. Paracetamol, 325 mg will have one batch, 500 mg will have one batch, 650 mg will have one batch. So yes, we can use batch costing in pharmaceuticals, also in shoes, as I took the example. Similarly for ready-made garments also, I can make different batches of different sizes. So yes, answer is D, all of the above, right? So batch costing is used where the production is of identical units, okay, such as in pharmaceuticals, garments, electronics, bakery, spare parts. So we can use batch costing. Now question 15. Question 15 is a numerical based question. Let us understand what is it. BK Bearing Limited is committed to supply 24,000 bearings per annum to Century Fans Limited on a steady daily basis. So there is an annual demand, you can say, of 24,000 units. So it is estimated that the cost is 10 paise as inventory holding cost per bearing per month. So it is per month cost is 0.10, can I say 0.10 rupees, because it is 10 paise, right? As inventory holding cost per month, but here the demand is given for an year. So can I say into 12, because I have to find the holding cost per year. So 0.10 into 12, that is 1.2 rupees per annum, the holding cost, right? And the setup cost per run is 324 4 rupees. So I have to find out the optimum number of runs for bearing the manufacture. Now they are saying I have to make 24,000 units. Okay, for those 24,000 units, there is an there is of course there is inventory holding cost, there is setup cost. So they are saying I have to find out the optimum number of runs. For that I need what should be the batch size. I need the optimum batch size so that I can find out that in a year how many runs should be done. Like, right? So first I have to find out the economic batch quantity. I have to find out the economic batch quantity. That says that is very similar to one of the formulas we have done before. 2 into annual demand into the setup cost, okay, upon the holding cost. Okay, quickly just put in the values and tell me what is the EBQ here. The question is not asking about EBQ, but let me tell you what is the economic batch quantity here after calculation. 2 into 24,000 into what is the setup cost? It is 324 upon the holding cost, because you have to find out per annum, that is 1.2. So finding it out into 10, and then this is 2000. So what will it be? 2 into 24, 2 into 2000, that is 4, and into 324, that would be 324 into 4. Just a second, I'll just calculate it. 324 into 4 is 1296, and there will be 4 zeros. 1 2 3 4. So quickly tell me what is the EBQ here. The root of 1296. Let me see here. It is 3600. It is 3600. You can also find it out. Okay, 3600. Just find out the square root of 1296 and 0000. So it is 3600 units is my economic batch quantity. That means in one batch I should produce 3600, right? So now when I have to find out the optimum number of runs, how will you find out? The total demand upon the economic batch quantity. So that will be 24,000, the total number of units that I have to produce, upon the economic batch quantity, that is 3600. Just calculate this, you will get the answer. This is I'll divide it by 4. This is 9 and this is 60, and then 3 and 20. So yes, I got my answer, that is B, 20 divided by 3. Is that okay? 20 divided by 3, that is 15. The answer is option B. Or you can also say 6.67, can I say? But it is not required here because it is asking in fractions only, right? Moving ahead, question 16. It is again the similar question has been asked. BK Bearing Limited is committed to supply 24,000 bearings, and on a steady basis it is estimated that 10 paise as inventory holding per month, and the setup cost is 324. What should be the interval between two consecutive optimum runs? That means they are saying in 1 year I have to a number of runs that are given to me, or we have calculated, is 6.67, you can say, or 20 divided by 3, or you can say 6.67. These are the number of runs. So they are saying in between two runs how much gap should be there. So how many days do we have? 365 days in a year. Okay, divided by the number of runs will give me the interval between two optimum runs. Okay, so 365 divided by 6.67 or 20 divided by 3, you will get the answer. It is 54.7. It is 54.7 something. So you can say or 55 days. Okay, you can just calculate this. This is option A, 55 days. Okay, I hope you have got it. How do we calculate the interval between two consecutive optimum runs? Because we have 365 days with us, and we have the number of runs with us. So we have to calculate the interval between two, runs. So it is 55 days. So question number 17 is again related to our economic batch quantity. So in batch costing, EBQ is primarily used to calculate profit on each batch. Did we calculate the profit? What did we calculate during our question? The economic batch size, that in one size, how much quantity should I produce or make? So determining the optimal batch size that minimizes the total cost is my answer. That is B, determining the optimal batch size. Okay, then all the other options are not related to, you can say, economic batch quantity. So hence B is the correct one. Right? Everybody has given the answer also correctly. So a very good thumbs up to you all guys. Next, process costing is best suited for. Now again we have another method of costing, that is our process costing. I hope you know the features of process costing, because there is a continuous process. So we can say continuous production is being done here. Continuous production is being done. And when do we do continuous production? Because when there is identical, or you can say homogeneous products, right? Or identical or homogeneous products. So can I say custom made products? It is best suited for custom made products? No. Homogeneous or continuous production? Yes. Okay, there is one more feature, that is mass production. Okay, that means in larger quantities we make these products. For example, bricks can also be a part of process costing, because there is a process being involved. When I have to find out the cost of per unit of a brick, then I'll say I'll follow unit costing. But when I need to find out the cost of one process to make that brick, I'll follow process costing. Okay, so when there is mass production, then there is process costing. Homogeneous, continuous production, and mass production, right? So everybody has given the right answers. Custom made or one time large products, unique products are all of contract costing, you can say. Okay, so paper, cement, sugar, chemicals are all the examples of process costing. Okay, so moving on to the question 19, which of the following statements correctly describes both normal loss and abnormal loss? I hope you know what is normal loss and abnormal loss. What is it? For example, you're working in a textile industry, clothing industry. Shrinkage of your cloth is very expected. It is expected and you cannot avoid that also. So normal loss is what the loss that you expect. Okay, and this is unavoidable also. Shrinkage, okay, shrinkage of a cloth. And if you are working in a chemical factory, so there is loss of chemicals due to evaporation. This all comes in normal loss. But what is abnormal loss? What is abnormal loss? That we don't expect. Okay, that we don't expect, and it is also avoidable. For example, my labor is working in a factory, and he's taking his goods to and fro from store to production house, to and fro. So during his transit, some of the material falls off from his hand. What is this? Is this carelessness or not? Yes, it is carelessness. We should not do this. We can avoid this if my labor is very efficient, and he's more careful while taking things in transit. So these type of losses I don't expect, abnormal loss. Now, so in option A, can you see normal loss is unavoidable? Yes, we expect this and we cannot even avoid this, while abnormal loss is avoidable and unexpected, right? So my option A is the correct one, right? Now let us look at the other options also, because these can be used as some features. Both normal loss and abnormal loss are absorbed into the cost of good units. This is an incorrect statement that we know, because of course we have found out our correct statement. But please understand one thing. Only normal loss will be absorbed into the cost of good units. Okay, only the normal loss will be absorbed into the cost of good units, because we expect this कि है ना ये तो हो ही जाएगा. लेकिन the abnormal loss, because that is because of our carelessness, we will not absorb this, or we will not charge this to our good units. Okay, my good production will not bear the cost of my carelessness, right? Now C option, normal loss is always transferred to the costing profit and loss account. No, this is abnormal loss, because we do not charge it to our good units. So we will transfer the abnormal loss. Okay, not normal, abnormal loss is transferred to the costing profit and loss account. Then D, abnormal loss is included in product cost because it occurs regularly. Again, no, my carelessness will not occur regularly. Okay, or abnormal loss, what are the other examples, like chori ho gayi, theft, fire? These are all abnormal losses, and this doesn't occur regularly. So again, wrong. Both losses arise due to standard process conditions. Again, no, standard process conditions, only normal loss can happen, but not abnormal loss. Okay, right? So we have discussed the features of normal loss and abnormal loss, and this is a very important concept. Do not skip it. So question number 20, equivalent units concept is used because, what is equivalent units concept? In process costing also, at the end of the accounting period, some of the units are still not made. So what will we do of that? What will we do? Will we ignore it? No, because a part of that work is complete, but some part is not. So what we will do, because this some part is not complete, we will convert it into equivalent units. Okay, according to the percentage completion. For example, 100 units are still not complete, but how much are they complete? I can say 40% ना मैम ये complete हो गया मेरा काम, but 60% it is still left, है ना? So what I'll do, I will transfer what, 100 units into 40%, that is 40 units I will transfer, even if this work is still not complete. So equivalent units क्या है? Whatever work is complete, 100% is complete, that will transfer, but whatever work is still not complete, we will percentage, according to the percentage completion, we will transfer it to the next process. So some units remain partially complete, so yes, equivalent concept is used because of that. Okay, चलें आगे. Question number 21. When several products are produced from the same process at the same time, they are called what? Okay, paneer, ghee, and curd. All of these, we can say, are joint products, because from one raw material, you can say, many products are being made from the same process. So we can say joint products. Similarly, you can say in oil refining, when we refine our oil, how many products can be made? How many? Is it still moving now? Is it okay? Okay, oil refining. Oil refining is like petrol, diesel, kerosene, all can be made from this oil in oil refining through one process. So we can say these are all joint products. So the answer is C. चलें आगे. Question number 22. What is transfer price in process costing is? What is transfer price? Now we know in process costing there is one process 1. You can say step 1, step 2, step 3. ठीक है? Step 3. So in this step 1, we have some inputs. Whatever is generated in step 1, whatever is generated, whatever is the output, becomes what? Becomes the input for my step 2. Becomes the input for step 2. So whatever we have generated from step 1, the output, will we transfer it on the at the same price in the step 2? No. Sometimes what we do, we will add some profit to it. So it is also known as inter-process profits. Between the steps also, between the processes also, we will add some profit to it. So cost plus profit becomes my transfer price. So it is option A, 22 option A, cost plus profit. ठीक है? Transfer price is cost plus profit. It is also known as inter-process profits. Okay, the extra amount added when one process transfers its output to the next process, but at a price higher than its cost. So we will add some value to the cost. ठीक है? Easy. बड़ा ही छोटे छोटे concepts हैं, but you should know it. Next, now we are moving to service costing. In powerhouse costing, cost per unit of service is usually measured as. So please understand, in service costing, okay, service costing, because powerhouse costing is a part of service costing, we mostly use composite units. What are composite units? When we combine two or more units together. So can you see in option C, we are combining two units. One is kilowatt and one is hour. Okay. So in powerhouse costing, basically we measure it through kilowatt per kilowatt hour. Okay, kilowatt hour. Why don't we do it in joules, kilowatt and horsepower? Firstly, it is not a composite unit. Second, joule is a very smaller unit. We cannot use this for, commercial or as a commercial unit. Then horsepower is too big, very big unit of powerhouse. So hence kilowatt is the best cost per unit, and also because we use composite unit here, so it is kilowatt hour. So that is 23. The answer is option C. Excellent everyone, you are doing so good. I'm so proud of you all. Now, which of the following method normally appears in vehicle log sheet? So we are talking about transportation here, which is also a part of service costing. So we are saying what all do we include right in our vehicle log sheet. So let us see what have we included. Trip number, what is the trip number, from where it has from where it is going to where, how many tons of material it is collecting, how many tons of packages it has collected en route, how many kilometers they are traveling, what is the time. All of these are mentioned in our vehicle log sheet. So can we see employee productivity is mentioned? No, employee productivity is not mentioned. Although we can make an analysis through it, but it is not mentioned. Daily distance covered? Yes. Food bills? No. Even if the driver is eating something, रुक के कुछ खा रहा है, no, we will not include that. Depreciation rate is also not included. The only answer is daily distance covered. ठीक है, done. Moving on to the last question of the day. A hotel has 200 rooms, ठीक है, with an average occupancy of 75%. Okay, so there are 200 rooms. Average occupancy is 75%. That means in one day only, if you calculate, it is 150 rooms are being occupied, right? How did we calculate this? 200 into 75%. That means only 150 rooms per day is being occupied. The average room rate per day is 300. What are the room days sold in 30 days, 30-day month? So in a month there are 30 days. In one day it is 150 rooms are being occupied. So how do you calculate room days? It is number of rooms into number of days. ठीक है? What does room days represent? It represents the total number of rooms available. ठीक है? कितने rooms available हैं or occupied during a given period, right? So how do we calculate? 150 is the occupancy into how many number of days? 30. So in a month, how will you calculate? 150 into 30 is 4500. Am I right? Don't go on my maths, but I think I am right. So it is 4500. So the option is option A. Yes, am I right? Yes, option A, 4500 is the correct answer. Here the average room per day is given just to trick you. Do not get tricked in your exams. Okay, so with this we come to an end of our 25 questions. I hope you did very well. In case you have any problem, you can always message, you can write down in the comment section. And um, oh, what I was saying, that keep learning, and if you have any, if you did anything wrong in between 25 questions, write it down somewhere. Write it down somewhere so that you can make notes, and the next time you will not do such faults. Okay, so do follow our Telegram channel, because you'll get the PDF of this you know um whole video. So till then, keep learning and have a very good day. Thank you so much, guys.